No flocking way, Mondo. Jay, welcome back to the channel. Seriously, no flocking way. This is crazy, guys. San Diego Comic-Con is just around the corner, and honestly, we only got like 27 days left, something like that. It's nuts. And of course, all of the San Diego Comic-Con exclusives are being announced by companies left, right, and center. And today, Mondo decided to get in on the game. They dropped not one, but two exclusive announcements today, and honestly, I am over the moon on this. One of them we've been waiting for a long, long time. To almost 3 years now. This is nuts, guys. Panthor. Yes, Flocked Panthor has been announced as an SDCC exclusive. I'm just absolutely over the moon on this one. And they didn't stop there. They actually announced a second exclusive, Melting Face Keldor. Oh my gosh, this is absolutely bonkers. And all I can say is, come on, Mondo. You're going to freaking kill my wallet this year. But I love it. I love it, guys. This is freaking awesome. So, without further ado, let's take a look at what was dropped on Mondo's social media pages, as this one is going to be a flocking good time. Let's have a look, everybody. All right. So, honestly, the first time I heard about this was actually from Raul Barrero, the wonderful photographer who's doing all of Master Universe work for Mondo. On his page, he did something crazy, which was posting these two images, which was actually resharing these two images from the Mondo page. The first one, of course, and I just gave it some love, was Flocked freaking Panthor. Oh my god, guys, this is freaking crazy. And you know what? Raul Barrero was definitely not the only one, posting about this. Obviously, this was front and center on Mondo News, and the only thing it says, quite literally, is hashtag. Well, little kitty paws. A lot of love from Purple Love, cross swords, and of course hashtag SDCC. And the reactions are coming in left, right, and center. Pixel Dan, the baddest reviews, absolutely shocked. JB's toy trunk shouting me out, saying, "Pare!" Guess what the wife said? Oh my god, that's crazy. Permission from the wife. It's awesome, guys. And of course, a ton of other comments. People are really excited about this one. It's going to be freaking crazy. For those of you guys who don't remember or had no idea, Panthor was actually released like about 3 years ago, announced on 2023, and the pre-order was put up shortly thereafter. And we actually got an exclusive look at this. And you can definitely check out the article, which was written on toyhabits.com, our good friends over at toyhabits.com, a wonderful news resource for action figures and toy news all year round. Give them a like and a follow. Tell them that Jay sent you. They covered this whole exclusive SDCC announcement and reminded us that back in 2023, we actually caught a glimpse of this in person at PowerCon 2023 at the Mondo booth. There, we got our first glimpse at the Beastman 1/6 scale, which was absolutely monstrously large. We got a look at the PowerCon exclusive for that year was actually the cartoon edition, the Filmation cartoon edition of Trapjaw, and something that we wouldn't see the light of day until just now. Literally, Panthor was at PowerCon 2023. It was awesome. We even have some photos of that day, courtesy of our good friends over at toyhabits.com. There we see the Mondo booth. It was freaking glorious. And the big backdrop on the Mondo booth at the time was what would end up being the packaging art for Panthor, the regular release edition. Don't know if there's going to be any new artwork for this new edition, but I have a sneaky suspicion that there will be brand new artwork for this edition of Flocked Panthor. It's going to be awesome. Fuzzy Panthor. This, of course, was incredible. And if you look carefully, on display were Cartoon Trapjaw, She-Ra, Faker, and Scareglow. And on the other side, we saw the regular edition of Panthor, which went up for pre-order later that year. And if you take a look all the way in the back, not only do we see the 40th anniversary He-Man, we see the version of, I believe it was one version of either Keldor or of Skeletor. Up at the top, we see They Live, and we do see, I believe it is the McCready from The Thing. the one thing that you see right tucked in the middle there is Flocked Panthor. Yes, they were actually previewing Flocked Panthor at PowerCon, and we got a wonderful, beautiful look at this flocking. It is a flocking good time, I got to tell you, because he looks glorious. As you can see, Masters of the Universe Flocked Limited Edition. Now, remember, limited edition is not a timed edition. That means that there will only be a certain number of these, a preset number of these. There are no details yet whether or not that's actually going to be the way it is on the San Diego Comic-Con, exclusive edition. Don't know if that's actually going to be the case. But originally, it was slated for November of 2023. That did not happen. November came and went with no Flocking Panthor. Flock, man! I can't flocking believe it. No Flocking Panthor. It was crazy. It was nuts. I'm having too much fun with that. Taking a closer look at Flocked Panthor. Oh my god, his coat is just beautifully done. Any of the visitors who were at the show were able to actually reach out and touch someone. We actually got to feel the flocking, and it was flocking amazing. I got to tell you, it was so beautifully done, and really. I didn't mind it. It was like for a lot of people, including Robo, a good friend of the channel. He does not like flocking at all. But this one was actually really nice. It was matted. It was really a very nice texture in terms of what I like in terms of like the overall idea for flocking. Because if you kind of touch the original Mossman from back in the day, his flocking was a little bit coarse. It wasn't as smooth as this flocking. This was like a nice, almost velvet-like feeling. Although I think a lot of people are going to have their own ideas of what flocking should feel like, because man, it's just flocked up. I mean, it's crazy. I'm gonna kill this joke at the end of this episode. We also got a close look at the head sculpt for Flocked Panthor. Now, it should be noted that the helmet itself is not flocked. I mean, come on, why would you flock a helmet? That doesn't make any sense. The saddle I don't think will be flocked as either, but you can see. With this particular Flocked Panthor, his eyes are not the irises on the eyes are actually completely flocked as well, from what I remember. And you actually do not see the irises, which is in line with the original version of Panthor, which is freaking awesome. I don't believe the inside of the mouth is flocked or the teeth or anything like along those lines. I do believe it's just the coat. As a matter of fact, now thinking about it again, the eyes might not be flocked either. I actually don't think they are. But it looked amazing. It felt amazing as far as my concern. Again, Robo might have a different opinion on that. But now we know that Flocked Panthor will be the SDCC exclusive for Mondo. And pre-order details coming soon. I'm absolutely sure of it. Whenever they drop these hints, the pre-orders can't be too far behind. And it's interesting to note that here we see a scar on his eye, which is something we did not see on this version of Panthor here. Actually, there it is. No, we do see it. It's right there. But this one is actually less indented, and I think it's been flocked over, which I think was one of the issues that they were having early on. So it's really cool to see that they're bringing that across. With this particular version of the character, and I love it. Yeah, I don't think the teeth are flocked, and I don't think the eyes are flocked either, looking at it again. I do, and you know what? I don't think the claws are flocked either, just having another close look at it. That's cool. So yeah, guys, get yourselves ready, because, and you can even, wow, with this particular shot here, you can see that beautiful flocking, how fuzzy it is, and, the texture. You can almost feel that texture. I know it's going to give Robo just the absolute creeps. And we can actually see on the eye, it is not flocked. The eye is definitely not flocked. The outer eye, the outer black portion of the eye, and neither the yellow portion of the eye either. I don't even think the scar is flocked either. So that's interesting. Awesome. So yeah, guys, get your wallets ready, because if it's any indication about how much these figures go for, especially the animal mounts, this one is upwards of $400. So prepare yourself. The SDCC exclusive Flocked Panthor will be going pretty fast. I totally anticipate that. It's going to be absolutely crazy. But Mondo did not stop there. They went all out this year, and everybody seemed to notice. Our good friends, the Badass Reviews, who's been covering Mondo quite a bit lately, with, of course, He-Man from 2000X, Clawful from 2000X, who are just absolutely going bonkers on the aftermarket. as well as, of course, Flocked Panthor. Now, he also showcased for us Melted Face Keldor, and he wasn't the only one. Canal dos Mineros, they also have Melted Face Keldor right front and center on their page, and of course, right on Mondo. Raul Barrero himself also had this to say about Melted Face Keldor. Wow, look at this. We got ourselves a bit of a close up here on the wider shot, and then if we pan back out, we got to see a whole full body shot. The full torso shot with the hands coming up and like the agony. But we got even better. We got a really close-up detail shot. And you can see that's not fire, guys. That's not fire. That's actually the acid melting away Keldor's face, literally stripping away whatever flesh is like on his head. And just you can see the blood coming on one side, the actual white, the yellowish white of the actual skull of the skull itself. The agony that Keldor is being put through, just having his face completely melted, and of course the other side of Keldor's face just barely showing where it is, and it's a gruesome sight. It really was. And again, we asked the question of Mike Young at MOTUniverse, how the heck did he get past the censors on this particular scene, because it was truly horrific. And really, he kind of just said, you know what? Back then, we had some great support from the producers, and you know what? It was a little easier back then than it was today. So crazy to learn a little bit more about how 2000X was actually produced. If you guys want to see that, we'll be posting up that interview and panel up on MOTUniverse YouTube channel, so you guys can definitely enjoy that. It's going to be great. Going to be posting up very, very soon. But Mondo has announced 2000X 1/12 scale Melted Face Keldor. This is going to be awesome. How Keldor became Skeletor. This is freaking crazy. I am so excited about this. And of course, the idea that Keldor is even coming to, like, some version of Keldor is actually coming to the line. Looking at the armor, a couple of things to notice here. Looking at the armor set, that is not a bone sigil, right? That is not a bone sigil. That is it's some sort of, it's a new sigil, I guess. I guess it's Keldor sigil, but it has clasps on the end of this cross, this actual cross. It looks more like a leather bound sigil. The middle of it, of course, is that signature red crystal, but I think this is a brand new Keldor design. I think the body will probably be the same, but the armor set, I think, is going to be 100% different. Oh my god, this is crazy. That means we have a unique Keldor with unique accessories coming our way, guys. Not just a head sculpt. This is freaking awesome. And I think I'm correct in saying that, because if we go to mondoshop.com, right? If we head over to mondoshop.com and we click on, or we take a search for 2000X Skeletor, right? Where we go? Skeletor. 2000X Skeletor. Yeah, guys. Let's just have a look here. I mean, seriously, this to me is a clear-cut indication that this is a different Keldor entirely. As we can see here, it's a bone sigil with literally clearly defined bones, right? But if we look at this edition here on Keldor, that is a leather sigil with a leather cross. This is awesome. Is there actually bone heraldry here? It's hard to tell, right? It is hard to tell. I mean, I can see maybe some rivets there, but let's take a look at Skeletor again. These are much more defined and colored a certainly different way. Yeah. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be crazy. This is gonna be nuts. So yeah, he's a completely different sigil. That is amazing. Holy crap! This is gonna be a unique version of Keldor. Even his belt. Looking at his belt, I think there's something different about his overall belt as well. Maybe I could be wrong, but it looks like that to me. But yeah, we're going to get a very unique version of the strap set for comparatively for Keldor. This is amazing. Oh my goodness. And you know what? Now I'm just curious because if we actually look up Keldor 2000X Masters of the Universe, just having a quick look because I'm hard pressed to remember. Yes. Yes. This is falling in very much in line with the original character because if we take a look at Mattel's version of 2000X Keldor, which some people have already gotten in hand, we can actually see that Keldor does have, in fact, a leather-bound strap set for his sigil. That is freaking amazing attention to detail, and of course, fans of 2000X will definitely be pointing that out 100%. I just want to really take a quick look and see Keldor as a cartoon. I just want to see exactly how he looked in the cartoon, and yes, once again, Mondo and Mattel, of course, are doing it exactly the way they should. We can see here that Keldor originally did have a very unique strap set. It was more of just straps with a crystal sigil. It really wasn't supposed to be anything else. So fascinating, absolutely accurate and wonderfully fascinating. I'm loving it. And of course, guys, I'm pretty sure some people are starting to get in hand the versions for Mattel's Keldor. So congratulations to everybody who's picking this up. But I think now that people are going to be chopping at the bit to pick up this Melted Face Keldor, because I don't think, I could be wrong, but I don't think this version of the Keldor will get a Melted Face anytime soon. So it's amazing we're going to be getting a Melted Face Keldor from Mondo. And of course, all it says on this announcement is fire, hearts, cross swords, and of course, SDCC absolutely bonkers. So, guys, I don't know how much these guys are going to cost, but Mondo is pretty good with their pricing, even with exclusives. So I imagine that this is definitely going to come down to preference. I already have a Panthor, so for me, I can sort of see myself passing on Panthor. Although I got to tell you, maybe not. I don't know. I have a couple of days. I have about 27, 28 days to think about it. But to be honest with you, I don't think I can do another $400 on a Flocked Panthor. That would just kill me. But I think budget willing, I can probably get Melted Face Keldor. So yeah, man, I'm excited. I am absolutely over the moon with these new announcements. Holy crap, this is going to be flocking amazing. I got to tell you. Sorry about all the puns, guys, but I'm just absolutely over the moon on this and really excited about what's happening with Mondo and Master Universe, because it is, once again, the year for Master Universe. MOTU Universe was absolutely amazing. Thanks to everybody who came and supported us for the inaugural Master Universe convention in Redondo Beach, California. It was absolutely stunning. We had a blast. Huge shout out to everybody who helped to make that day possible. And of course, very special thanks to my good friend, Michael Returning Royalty, AJ of Hemania.com, Sean of Play MOTU, and of course, our volunteer director, Micah Beyond. Without their help, and of course, everyone who on the MOTU Universe team, as well as all the volunteers who came out to help us, you guys know who you are. Nothing would have been possible without all of you. And of course, all of the founders, all of the attendees, all of the fans who came out for MOTU Universe 2026. Thank you, my friends. It was indeed a very good journey. It was freaking amazing. Guys, let me know in the comments section below. What are your thoughts about Flocked Panthor being announced as a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, along with 1/12 scale SDCC, 2000X Masters of the Universe Melted Face Keldor as an SDCC exclusive. These are going to be available for pre-order, both of them at the same time, probably virtually, on, I would imagine, mondoshop.com. I don't think they're going to have any of these in stock. So, guys, let me know in the comment section below. Are you going to be putting your hard-earned cash, very, very much cash, to be getting either of these, either Flocked Panthor or Melted Face Keldor, or both, which would be crazy. And are you guys looking forward to the San Diego Comic-Con and everything it has to offer in just under, I would imagine, 30 days, like 28 or 27 days left to go? It's crazy. Or are these exclusives just freaking way beyond your budget, especially considering there are so many of them? G.I. Joe, Master of the Universe, I think WWE, so many different exclusives. I think Jada is actually going to have Street Fighter heads. So many crazy things going to happen at San Diego Comic-Con. It's going to be nuts. And of course, if you're a pop collector, don't even get me started with that. It's going to be absolutely bonkers. Let me know those comments in the comment section below, guys. Toy News continues in 2026, everybody. As a matter of fact, myself and my good friend Danny Green are actually going to start talking about our next project, El Dragoon, the luchador wrestler who is tied to the fate of the world. And I'll be talking to Danny very soon about that and making massive reveals about what we're planning for that property, as well as the Flip or panel, which will be happening at San Diego Comic-Con 2026. We hope to see you guys there. We'll have some details coming soon, guys, and it's going to be a blast. Guys, I hope you're all doing well, staying safe. And as always, everybody, thank you very much for watching. It's a flocking good time at San Diego Comic-Con, and Master of the Universe is literally ruling 2026 with all the great reveals, movies, and, of course, upcoming video games. I cannot freaking believe it. Guys, take care, good journey, and geek proud, everybody. We'll see you next time.